4-piece warriors. I haven't done a video especially aimed at you guys in a little while, but here's one today. Hope you're all doing good, and I hope you're all exploring the countless ways in which you can orchestrate using just these 3 primary sound sources, the snare drum and the 2 toms. There's way more to it than you might imagine. I've talked about this a lot before, but I know we have a lot of new subscribers. Welcome along. Thank you for joining in, and new viewers in different parts of the world. So I thought it would be worth raising this point again. Now, for today's example, I'm going to use pattern number 16 from page 5 of the stick control book, which is this. So the sticking is exactly the same as a triple paradiddle, in, so to speak, a root position, okay, with the double stroke at the end. So that's going to change a bit later, but we'll get there in a moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to look at different ways of orchestrating this. And to put some shape into the phrase, I'm going to crash the 1st and 4th note of each 8. So that gives us this 1, 2. So now to change things up a bit, each time I make the crash, I'm going to swap the orchestration. So just for illustrative purposes, let's start here, both hands on the snare drum, and then here, one hand on each of the 2 toms. So that's going to give us this 1, 2. If we swap that around, so start on the 2 toms and come back to the snare, that gives us this 1, 2. Now that in itself, is enough to be going on with, but do bear in mind this grid system, which explores and explains all the different ways you can combine 3 sound sources, will really open you up to some possibilities of motion, orchestration that you probably hadn't even considered possible. I came up with this idea in 1996, which is actually quite a fruitful year for me for coming up with new concepts. And I did it for myself because I was kind of dissatisfied with my own playing. And that's a really good reason to do something. Instead of saying, oh, this what I'm doing isn't good enough, it sucks. Find a way of doing something new and taking what you're doing to the next level. And don't always look to outside influences for that kind of creative input. Try and find it within your own playing. Obviously, you're going to be influenced by different players and different music, and different drum culture from around the world. But try to get your own stuff happening. Start with a blank sheet of paper. It's really exciting. So there are 72 ways of orchestrating with 3 sound sources, and it doesn't have to be a snare and 2 toms. It could be a floor tom, hi-hat, and a cabo. Any 3 sound sources at all you can use in this way, and it really opens you up to all kinds of new and exciting possibilities and helps you to find your own voice. So let's change that slightly now. And I said I was going to move the double stroke, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the double stroke on the 2nd and 3rd notes instead of the 7th and 8th. So that will give us this 1, 2. So using that same orchestration, starting on the snare drum, and then after the crash, we'll move to the 2 toms. That's going to give us this. With a little bit of improvisation just to wrap it up at the end. So if you want to know more about this, it's in my book, which you can buy as a physical product or a download, which is available from here, along with my new big band package, which I know a lot of you have been enjoying and had some great feedback from that, for which thank you very much. And my instructional, kind of wide ranging instructional video package from about 2018. I think we did that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, share the videos. Send me your questions if you have any. I'm easily contactable via my website, which is here, or any of the usual social media channels. So have fun with your drumming, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye for now.